Fact 21. The liver's resurrection. Your liver is the only internal organ that can completely regenerate itself. You could remove 75% of your liver, and within weeks it would grow back to full size. But here's what's truly astounding. This regenerative capacity doesn't diminish with age. A healthy 70-year-old's liver regenerates just as efficiently as a 20-year-old's. Your liver has processed every medication, every glass of wine, every environmental toxin for 5 decades, and it still possesses this phoenix-like ability to rise from its own ashes. It's performed over 500 different functions, billions of times, and it's still ready to rebuild itself completely if needed. Fact 22. The vocabulary vault. Your brain after 50 holds an average of 50,000 to 100,000 words in active vocabulary, double what most 20-year-olds possess. But it's not just quantity, it's precision. You can distinguish subtle shades of meaning that younger people miss entirely. The difference between irritated and exasperated, between joy and contentment. These aren't just words to you. They're exact instruments for describing reality. This linguistic precision actually rewires your brain, creating denser neural networks in language centers. You're not losing your words, you're wielding a more sophisticated arsenal of them. Fact 23. The sweat efficiency evolution. You have between 2 and 4 million sweat glands, and after 50 years, they've become remarkably efficient. While younger bodies often overshoot, sweating more than necessary, your thermoregulation system has calibrated itself through thousands of workouts, hot days, and temperature fluctuations. You sweat more precisely, exactly when and where needed. This is why experienced athletes in their 50s often stay cooler during exercise than beginners half their age. Your body has learned the difference between I need to cool down and I'm panicking about temperature, and it responds accordingly. Fact 24. The calcium paradox. Everyone talks about calcium loss in bones, but here's the fascinating complexity. Your body maintains blood calcium levels within an incredibly narrow range, 2.2 to 2.6 millimoles per liter, because even tiny deviations would stop your heart. After 50 years, your parathyroid glands have become masterful at this regulation, borrowing from bones when necessary, depositing back when available. The key isn't just consuming calcium, it's supporting this sophisticated system with vitamin D, K2, and magnesium. Your body isn't failing at calcium management. It's performing a complex balancing act. It's perfected over decades, prioritizing your heartbeat above all else. Fact 25. The melatonin mystery. Your pineal gland, a tiny pine cone-shaped structure in your brain, produces melatonin, the hormone that regulates sleep. While production decreases with age, something remarkable happens. Your brain develops alternative pathways to sleep. People in their 50s and beyond often report deeper, more refreshing sleep quality even with shorter duration. Your brain has learned after 18,000 plus nights exactly how much sleep you need and how to achieve the deepest restoration in that time. You're not sleeping less, you're sleeping smarter. Those 5 to 6 hours might accomplish what took 8 hours at 20. Factor 26, the emotional regulation superpower. Your amygdala, the brain's alarm center, shows decreased reactivity to negative stimuli after age 50. This isn't numbness, it's wisdom. Neuroimaging studies show that older brains actually process negative information through the prefrontal cortex, rational thought, before it reaches emotional centers, while younger brains do the opposite. That calm you feel when everyone else is panicking, that's not apathy. It's 5 decades of pattern recognition, allowing you to distinguish genuine threats from mere inconveniences. You've literally rewired your brain for peace. Fact 27, the hemoglobin highway. Each red blood cell in your body lives about 120 days, traveling through your circulatory system approximately 170,000 times before being recycled by your spleen. At any given moment, you have about 25 trillion red blood cells, and your bone marrow produces 2.4 million new ones every second. This production doesn't slow with age, it adapts. Your body adjusts the oxygen carrying capacity based on precisely how active you are. Start hiking regularly in your 60s, and within weeks, your bone marrow increases red blood cell production to match demand. Your body doesn't assume decline, it responds to your ambition. Fact 28, the taste bud. Transformation. You're born with about 10,000 taste buds, and while this number decreases to around 5,000 by age 50, something unexpected happens. Your appreciation for complex flavors actually increases. With fewer but more experienced taste buds, you detect subtle notes that younger palates miss entirely. This is why wine connoisseurs, master chefs, and food critics peak in their 50s and 60s, not despite taste bud loss, but because the remaining sensors have become exquisitely calibrated. You're not losing taste, you're gaining discernment. Fact 29. The tendon. Tensegrity. Your tendons, those tough bands connecting muscle to bone, operate on a principle called tensegrity, tension plus integrity. After decades of movement, your tendons have literally reshaped themselves to handle your most frequent activities. A pianist's finger tendons differ structurally from a gardener's, which differ from a swimmer's. This adaptation continues throughout life. Start a new activity at 60, and within 6 months, your tendons will have remodeled themselves for the specific stress pattern. Your body doesn't just tolerate new challenges, it reconstructs itself to excel at them. Fact 30, the hydration paradox. Your body is about 60% water, but here's what's fascinating. This percentage stays remarkably stable throughout life. What changes is your thirst sensation. It becomes less urgent. But your cellular need for water, unchanged. After 50 years, your kidneys have become incredibly efficient at water conservation, concentrating urine to save every possible drop. This efficiency is actually remarkable. Your kidneys filter about 180 liters of blood daily, reclaiming 99% of the water. The lesson isn't that your body needs less water. It's that your ancient thirst mechanism can't be trusted anymore. Your body has become so good at conservation that it forgot to sound the alarm early enough. Fact 31. The acetylcholine achievement. This neurotransmitter is essential for learning, memory, and muscle contraction. While its production can decrease with age, here's the extraordinary part. Activities that require learning new physical skills, dancing, martial arts, learning an instrument, dramatically boost acetylcholine production at any age. Your brain doesn't just maintain old pathways, it eagerly builds new ones when you ask it to. Studies show people in their 70s learning tango showed the same acetylcholine increases as teenagers learning it. Your neurochemistry isn't fixed, it's responsive to your curiosity. Fact 32, the lymphatic revelation. Your lymphatic system is your body's waste removal service, carrying away cellular debris, toxins, and pathogens. Unlike your cardiovascular system with its dedicated pump, the heart, your lymphatic system relies entirely on movement, muscle contractions, deep breathing, and physical activity. After 50 years, many people notice lymphatic sluggishness. But here's the secret: it's not age, it's inactivity. Walk, stretch, breathe deeply, and your lymphatic flow at 60 can match or exceed a sedentary 30-year-old. Your body hasn't forgotten how to clean house. It's waiting for you to turn on the vacuum. Fact 33. The cortisol calibration. Cortisol, often called the stress hormone, gets a bad reputation, but it's actually essential for waking up, maintaining blood pressure, and managing inflammation. After decades of stress exposure, your cortisol response becomes more nuanced. You produce less in response to minor stressors, traffic, small annoyances, and reserve the full response for genuine threats. This is measurable. Older adults show flatter cortisol curves throughout the day, indicating less physiological stress. That zen-like quality you've noticed? It's not resignation, it's a finely tuned stress response system that's learned to save its energy for battles that matter. 33 facts revealed. And still, we're only 1/3 through this exploration of your remarkable body. 67 more mysteries await, 67 more reasons to stand in awe of this incredible vessel.